The Coco or Coca, also known as the Cucuy Cuco, Cuckoo Cucuy or El Cucuy, is a mythical ghost-like monster, equivalent to the boogeyman found in Spain and Portugal. Those beliefs have also spread in many Hispanophone and Lusophone countries. It can also be considered an Iberian version of a bugbear one, as it is a commonly used figure of speech, representing an irrational or exaggerated fear. The Cucuy is a male being, while Cuca is a female version of the mythical monster. The monster will come to the house of disobedient children at night and take them away. The myth of the Coco or Cucuy originated in northern Portugal and Galicia. According to the Real Academia Española, the word coco derives from the Galician and Portuguese coco coco, which means coconut. The word coco is used in colloquial speech to refer to the human head in Spanish. Coco also means skull. The word cocuto in Portuguese means the crown of the head or the highest place. And with the same etymology in Galicia, Cruca means head. From Proto-Celtic *croca -7 with variant croca 8, and either coco or cuca means head in both Portuguese and Galician. 9. It is cognate with Cornish crujan meaning skull. 10 and Breton crujan pen, also meaning skull. 11. 12 in Irish clocan means skull. 13. Many Latin American countries refer to the monster as El Cuco. In northern New Mexico and southern Colorado, where there is a large Hispanic population, it is referred to by its anglicized name, the Cocoman. 14 in Brazilian folklore, the monster is referred to as Cuca and pictured as a female humanoid alligator derived from the Portuguese coca. 15 a dragon. Sang the military feats of the fathers to incite the children to battle. 19 he was later quoted by Servius, who emphasized that it was the role of the mothers to remember and teach the young men about the war feats of their fathers. 20 Silius Italicus added more. He said that the young warriors sang songs in their native language while hitting their shields in the rhythm of the songs, and that they were well versed in magic. 21 Strabo too commented that history was recorded in verse 22. During the Portuguese and Spanish colonization of Latin America, the legend of the Coco was spread to countries such as Mexico, Argentina, and Chile. There is no general description of the Cucuy as far as facial or body descriptions, but it is stated that this shape-shifting being is extremely horrible to look at. The Coco is variously described as a shapeless figure, sometimes a hairy monster that hides in closets or under beds and eats children that misbehave when they are told to go to bed. Coca is also the name of a female dragon who featured in various medieval celebrations in the Iberian Peninsula. In Portugal, one still survives in Monca. She fights in some sort of medieval tournament with St. George during the Corpus Christi celebrations. She is called Santa Coca, Saint Coca, an allusion to the Irish Saint 23 or Coca rabbit-tailed Coca. If she defeats St. George by scaring the horse, there will be a bad year for the crops and famine. If the horse and St. George win by cutting off one of her ears with earring and her tongue, the crops will be fertile. 24-25 Oddly enough, the people cheer for Saint Coca. In Galicia there are still two dragon cocas, one in Betanzos and the other in Redondela. 26 The legend says that the dragon arrived from the sea and was devouring the young women until she was killed in combat by the young men of the city. In Monca, the legend says she lives in the Minho. In Redondela she lives in the rear of Vigo. 27 The dragon shared the same name that was given in Portuguese and Spanish to the cog type of ship, and although used mainly for trade, it was also a war vessel common in medieval warfare and piracy raids on coastal villages. 28-29 The oldest reference to Coca is in the book Livro 3 de Duacus de Afonso III from the year 1274, where it is referred to as a big fish that appears on the shore. 30 And if by chance any whale or sperm whale or mermaid or coco or dolphin or musarana or other large fish that resembles some of these die in Sesimbra or Sils or elsewhere. In Catalonia, the Cucafera de Tortosa was first documented in 1457. It is a zoomorphic figure that looks like a tortoise with a horn spine, dragon claws and a dragon head. 31-32. The legend says she had to dine every night on 3 cats and 3 children. This legend of the Coco can be compared to the one of Peluda or Tarasco. In Brazil, the Coco appears as a humanoid female alligator called Coco. She is dressed like a woman with ugly hair and a sack on her back. Coco appears as the one of the main villains in children's books Sisha do Pica-Pau Malo by Monturo Lobato, but in the book she appears like a powerful witch that attacks innocent children. Artists illustrating these books depicted the Coco as an anthropomorphic alligator. She is an allusion to Coco, a dragon from the folklore of Portugal and Galicia.